Hey, how's it going, people? Arsenal won, Brighton won. I don't know what to say. This game was a weird one. Shocking refereeing, I'm not gonna lie. Questionable decision making, questionable passes. Everything was very weird. I'm not gonna lie. Starting 11 comes out, Trossard finally starts. I'm kind of happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy. Sterling was in the stands and everything, but I'm happy that Trossard starts. Martinelli's on the bench and all that stuff, all that jazz, basically. And the first game starts, everything's looking fine. First 10 to like 12, 13 minutes, Arsenal are doing fantastically well. I'm not gonna lie. We tried to push. We had 3-4 shots and everything. We looked like we are going for it to score. But after that, everything all of a sudden just stopped. The game became very slow, very methodical, very lethargic, very, very questionable. Like it was a different game plan all of a sudden. It went, we didn't score, and then somehow Brighton grew into a game a bit more, and our game plan kind of fell apart in a way. Although there was a different game plan in place as well. And the game plan was working well, I'm not gonna lie. We didn't let them do much. There was a chance for Mitoma and everything in the first half, but it didn't materialize into anything, so Arsenal in the end managed to get the bounce from Saka's back when the ball was hit long. Then he chips it over the defender for Havertz to go in, and Havertz chips the keeper to make it 1-0. 1-0 Arsenal, kind of good vibes and everything, given that the performance had gone quite stale, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, yeah, we go 1-0 up, and my first thought was we need to score a second, either now, before the first half ends, or early second half, or it could be very ugly. That was my first thought. Now during the first, and I kind of kept that in my mind. Also on watch along I was doing, I kept that in my mind throughout the first half. And then Rice gets a yellow in 42nd minute, or 43rd, and then in the at the time in the first half, Partey also gets a yellow. The first card for Rice, unnecessarily tackle, although it comes from Partey's mistake. Partey and Rice actually looked very questionable today on some level. Unnecessary fouls, misplaced passes. Rice looks a bit winded and everything. It was what it was, basically, right? It was very, very questionable. The fact that they are not fully prepared yet. Obviously, they didn't have a full preseason. They haven't trained with the squad. They went very far in the preseason tournaments and everything. Partey comes back from injury and everything. So basically, they are not to the full fitness. Yet at the same time, it was very interesting how Partey misplaced quite easy passes, gave the ball away near our own box, which could have resulted in very dangerous positions, although sometimes he rectified his own mistake, or sometimes defense bailed him out. And in one of those instances, he lost possession, he kind of corrected his mistake, Rice got the ball, tried to carry it, let it go a bit far, and then decided to make a dumb slide tackle, which resulted in a yellow. Partey just pulls the end of the shirt, pulls the player down, he gets a yellow. And my first thought was, in the second half, two of our main guys, two of our double pivot guys are on the yellows. Given how this ref is refereeing the game, because he didn't give some very obvious fouls on Saka, on Odegaard, on even Rice himself, and everyone, yet he gave every single foul almost to Brighton, right? Kinda led me to believe that we could be screwed. We could see a red card in the second half. And it didn't take long. Rice decides to hit the ball away for delaying the game, not allowing the match to restart. He gets a second yellow, 49th minute, and he gets a red overall. The biggest one is, João Pedro did the same thing, even on a much bigger scale, in the first half, yet referee did nothing. How comes João Pedro gets a yellow? Doesn't get a yellow, sorry, but Rice gets a yellow. The double standards in PGMOL, they are kind of adjusting basically these rules as the crow flies. What kind of they favors them, which one they like the best, which one kind of applies. There's no consistency, because every single game, different rules. There's no guidelines they stick by. Every single game, different decisions on copy-paste situations. And that is the big issue. No consistency, nobody's telling him to take a step back, maybe rethink his decision or anything. Basically, you can make same type of foul in 3 different games, and every single game there will be different outcome. One will be no foul, one will be yellow, one will be maybe even a red. Yet in every different game, there's different outcomes of the same foul. There is no consistency. And that red card ruined the game. Yet at the same time, it was already started last year. The PGMOL said they were cracking down on the fact that players try to delay game, they will give bigger added times, and they will give out more yellows for delaying the game. If you, as a professional footballer, one of the best footballers in the club, one of the best footballers in your country, for your country specifically, you know you are on a yellow. Why the hell are you doing that? Why the hell are you kicking a ball away if you well know that it could result in a yellow? Because that's not a first yellow we have seen in those situations. It's just the fact that it's inconsistent that screws it all up. So how comes if you know that you are on a yellow, you're doing that? That again is incompetence and dumb and stupidity on Declan Rice's part. And now on top of that, because he got a red, he's not available for Spurs game. Another loss, and obviously Merino won't be available since he still will be injured. So we will have to play Partey, Jorginho, and Odegaard. And that's if Partey doesn't get injured as well until that time. So there's already big issues with that, all of that. But yeah, since we got a red card, Arteta tried to switch to 5 at the back. He tried to sub on Calafiori, but 20 seconds. It took 20 seconds it was 20 seconds too late, basically. João Pedro scores a great pass for Minte to run through. Raya makes fantastic save. And then obviously it's an empty net tap in for João Pedro. He makes it 1-1. Few seconds later, Calafiori comes on. We go to the 5 back. Again, a bit too late. There was 9-minute period between the red card and the goal. In that time, you easily could have subbed on the defender so you can go to the 5 back. But no, it was again a bit too slow, a bit too inconsistent. The decision making again wasn't on spot, wasn't like spot on. It was a bit delayed, and it ended costing us. Now we play like this. We try to hit them on the counters. Raya again makes a wonderful save. Ayari obviously he hits a shot from the edge. There's a shot which is deflected. It goes to Ayari, right? But Raya has already dived to the far corner, and now there's open net, 70%. And Ayari, luckily for us, shoots it at the corner where is David Raya. David Raya obviously thinks it will be the near corner because it's pretty much open. It's open fully. He jumps that way. But the ball is flying on the opposite side of the game, of the direction. And he makes a great save with his legs. Now I have to reiterate this and put an extra hyphen on this. 3 games, Raya has made 3 game-winning saves in those games. Against Wolves on Strand Larsen, against Aston Villa, against Watkins, and in this game against Ayari. Because if we can see that goal, that shot, we have lost. We had 3 chances to go on a counter. Havertz misses a sitter 1-on-1. Saka misses a pass by Havertz across the goal, very weak shot, couldn't get to the ball. And we had another chance where we screwed up when we were going in. We screwed up 3 chances to score a goal to make it 2-1 for us, to actually win the game between 1 man down. That's again. But yet people say, we don't need a striker. We don't need a person who scores goals. We spread the goals around. So take that now and smoke that in your pipe. Because if we had a proper striker in that situation, he scores that. Havertz's first touch today was quite questionable again. Saka in the beginning was a bit wasteful, but in the game he grew into the game. He didn't do much, but he did his job. He assisted and we scored. Trossard did well for starting role because he tends to sometimes disappear when he starts, but he did great. Timber is injured again. God knows for how long. Timber is injured again. What's gonna happen there? Again, remains to be seen. And of course, the referee, total utter disgrace. The way he refereed the game. There was definitely some favoritism involved, 100%. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a 1-1 draw. Could have been worse, yet at the same time could have been better. So let me know what you think of the game, what you think about the refereeing. Let me know your thoughts about the result, what you thought about the game. Let me know your thoughts about transfer window down in comments below as well. Take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next stream or video. Peace.